People are consuming gluten. Can it really be that bad for your health? If everyone's eating it, clearly it can't be that bad. Unfortunately, that's a line of thinking that most people have when it comes to the consumption of gluten. Now I've been gluten-free for almost 11 years, and I kind of wish I knew a lot sooner because I could have prevented a lot of damage from taking place had I known about it and avoided it a lot sooner. So in this short video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of gluten. So in brief, what is gluten? Gluten is the predominant protein that is found in a lot of the wheat, barley, and rye products. Unfortunately, this gluten is found in a lot of baked goods. Most of the baked goods that we are consuming today have some form of gluten, including a lot of other foods have gluten as an additive. So we're getting so much of gluten contamination throughout the foods that we are consuming. Now you may be thinking, well, it's only people that have the celiac condition that should be avoiding gluten, but I'm going to give you a whole host of other reasons why I think gluten could be at the root of a number of chronic conditions. And it's unfortunate that many people are only going to realize this upon the manifestation of those chronic conditions. And this is the part that I wish a lot of people could understand a lot sooner, because you don't need to wait until those chronic condition symptoms manifest and then decide to address the problem. And a lot of the problem is that your conventional medication is just going to mask the symptoms rather than addressing the underlying root cause. And by maintaining your current predominant diet, which is mostly comprised of gluten, you're not going to be addressing the problem. In fact, it's just going to continue aggravating that problem. So what's the main problem with gluten? Unfortunately, it disrupts a lot of our digestive processes. It's not well assimilated by the body. It causes a lot of damage to the gut, inflammation in the gut. And the other main factor as well is that it could be feeding a lot of viruses within our body. Viruses like Epstein-Barr virus, like the Streptococcus virus, and these go on to produce these toxins that end up wreaking havoc and essentially being the underlying reason for a lot of our chronic conditions. So we're feeding them the primary food sources that are causing our chronic conditions. The other factor is that a number of our gluten products today are laden with pesticides. And when we do consume a lot of these chemicals and these pesticides that are used on these foods, it doesn't get well assimilated because they are foreign to our body and they wreak just as much havoc on our body as they're doing to the environment. So that just goes on to add to the problem, and another factor why we should probably be avoiding gluten altogether.